Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in today's video, we are going to make these beautiful danglers that I have named as Pallav earring. Pallav is a Sanskrit word and it means the petal of a flower. And as you can see, the bottom part, that is the main part of this earring, just look like a petal. So I have named it as Pallav earring. And here I'm showing you this earring in ruby red color, and let me show you some more colorways in this beautiful Pallav earring. I have made this one in fuchsia color, then another one in this beautiful black color, and in this video we are going to make this beautiful Pallav earring in green color. And here you can see that I have used my Kausa stud earring as the ear post for my Pallav earring, and let us see what all other material we are going to use for making this beautiful Pallav earring. Friends, for making our Pallav earring we would need these 11 seed beads. Since I would be making this Pallav earring in green color, so here I am using these 11 O's. These are Miyuki frosted opaque glazed rainbow peacock color. Then I am using these 11 O's. These are Miyuki duracoat galvanized champagne 11 O's, and these are 15 O's in the same color. These are Miyuki duracoat galvanized champagne 15 O's. Here I am using these 4 bicones in emerald green color, and the Rivoli crystal. This is size 12 Rivoli crystal, 12 Rivoli crystal in emerald green color. Friends, here I am using my Kausa stud earring as the ear post for my Pallav earrings. Here you can also use any other stud that I have shown you in my previous videos. You can check it out there. I have shown you so many stud earrings in my previous videos. You can also use them as the ear post for these earrings, for Pallav earrings, but these Kausa earrings goes beautifully with that Pallav earring because Kausa means a flower, a 4 petal flower. So Pallav also means the petal. So Kausa goes very well with the Pallav earrings. So here I'm using this Kausa stud earring as the ear post for my Pallav earring, and I have shown you how to make this earring in my previous video. I will share the link of this video in the description box and also in the I box. You can check it out there. Then I'll be working with Miyuki thread and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. Friends, we would start making our Pallav earring by bezeling our 12 Rivoli crystal. For bezeling, I will pick up 28 11 O's on my needle. So here I have already picked up these 28 11 O's. Let us count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, and one more 28. So here I have picked up 28 11 O's, and now I am bringing them down towards the end of my thread, and now I'll be tying a double knot like this. And this is our ring for making our bezel case. And for making our bezel case, we are going to use beauty stitch. But first of all, after tying this knot, we are going to pass through all these 11 O's, bringing in this tail in between the beads. So here I'm passing through all these 11 rows and pulling in the tail like this. Like this. And now we would start with our first row. Actually, this is our first row of beauty. What we are going to do, we will be doing a second row of beauty. And for this, I'm picking up one 11 peacock, rainbow peacock. And right now you can see I'm exiting through this 11. And for beauty, we have to skip the next 11 and pass through the other one like this. This will allow our 11 that we just added to sit on the one that we skipped in between. You can see this. Again, we are going to pick up one 11 and skip the next 11 and pass through the other one like this. Again, picking up one 11 peacock placed, rainbow peacock. I'm skipping this 11 and passing through the next one. And now you can see the 11 that I just added are sitting on the ones that I skipped in between. So this is our second round of peyote, and I would be adding these 11 in the same way all through this round. Now here I'm adding my last 11 of this round. Exiting through this 11, I'm going to skip this one and pass through this one. And this is my first 11. And now this is the look after completing this round. And now I'm stepping up into the first 11 that I added in this round. So you can see the look. This is why I said that this is our second round of beauty, because in first round we added all the 11 and in the second round when we added the 11 they got this shape of the beauty stick. So now we are going to do the third round of beauty. And here you can see I'm exiting through this 11 and now I have picked up one 11 rainbow peacock and I would be passing through this next 11 that I added in the previous round. And in this third round, we are simply going to add 11 in between these 11 that we added in the previous round, like this. We are not skipping any bead, we are simply adding 11 and we would be doing this all through this round. Now here I am adding my last 11 of this round, and this is the look after adding my last 11. And now I'm stepping up into the first 11 that I added in the round. Very gently we are going to pull the thread. And now after completing this third round of beauty, this is the look of our bezel ring. And now in our fourth round we are going to add the 15 So for this I have picked up one 15 champagne and I'm passing through this next 11 rainbow peacock. Again picking up one 15 champagne and passing through this next 11 rainbow peacock. Again picking up one 15 champagne and passing through this next 11 rainbow peacock. And this way I'm going to add these 15 all through this round. Now here I'm adding my last 15 of this round. And after completing this round, this is the look of a bezel ring. And here I'm stepping up into the first 15 that I added in the round. And now very gently we are going to place our rivoli into the case. And this is the look from the front side. And after completing this round, right now I'm exiting through this 15. I'm going to pick up one 15 champagne and pass through this next 15. Friends, after placing the Rivoli crystal into the case, we have to hold it. Otherwise, it will fall off from the back side. And now we are doing the next round. And for this, I just added 115 champagne. And again, I'm picking up 115 champagne and passing through the next 15 champagne like this. Again, picking up 115 champagne and passing through the next 15 champagne. And in this round, we are going to add these 15 champagne simply in between the 15 that we added in the last round, and we will be doing this all through this round. Now here I am adding my last 15 of this round. And this is the look after completing this round. And now we are going to create a flower shape on the top of a Rivoli crystal. For this, right now you can see I'm exiting through this 15 and now I will step up into the first 15 that I just added in this round and pick up one 15 champagne, pass through the next 15 like this. Now we have to skip the next bead and pass through the next one without adding any bead. Again pick up one 15 champagne and pass through the next 15. Here we have to keep our thread nice and tight. Again we are going to skip the next 15. So we are passing through the 15 without adding any bead. Again pick up one 15 champagne and pass through the next 15 into the next 15 without adding any bead. Again pick up one 15 and pass through the next 15 champagne. Skip the next bead. Picking up one 15 and pass through the next 15. Again skip the next bead. Pick up one 15, pass through the next 15, skip the next bead. Then picking up one 15 champagne, pass through the next 15 and skip this one. And here we have reached the first set, and this is the look from the front side. Here you can see we have created a little bit of flower shape on the top of the Rivoli crystal. And now after completing this round, right now I'm exiting through this 15 champagne, and now I'll be passing through this 15 down here and into the 11 into this 11 down into this 11. And here we have reached the back side of our bezel case and we are going to close it. Now for closing our bezel case, here we are going to add 11 O's in rainbow peacock color. So here right now I'm exiting through this 11O and I'm picking up one 11O and passing through the next one like this. Again picking up one 11O and passing through this next one. Again picking up one 11O and passing through the next one. And this way I'm going to add these 11 O's all through this round. And now here I'm adding my last 11 O. And now I'm stepping up into the first 11 O that I added in this round. And this is the look after completing this round. And now we are going to add 11O champagne. So for this I have picked up one 11O champagne and I would be passing through this next 11O rainbow peacock, and now I'm skipping the next one. Here I'm not adding any bead. Now again I'm picking up one 11O champagne and passing through this next 11O rainbow peacock and skipping the next bead. Again picking up one 11O champagne and passing through this next 11O rainbow peacock and skipping the next bead. And this way I would be completing this round by following this pattern, adding one 11O, skipping the bead, adding one 11O, skipping the bead, and I would be doing this all through this round. Now here after adding the last 11O, I have to skip this bead here. So I'm passing through the 11O without adding any bead like this. And now I'm stepping up into the first 11O that I added in this round like this. And now as I'm exiting through this 11O champagne, I'm going to pick up 3 15Os and pass through this next 11O champagne like this. Again picking up 3 15O champagne, passing through this next 11O. Again picking up 3 15O champagne and passing through the next 11O. And this way I'm going to add these 15Os all through this round. Here I'm adding my last set of 15Os. And this is the look after adding the set of 15Os. And now I'm stepping up into the first two 15Os out of the 3 that we added in this round. Here I'm exiting through the middle one, that is the second one of this set. And now I'm picking up one 15O champagne and I would pass through the middle 15O of the next set. You can see the middle 15O, that is the second 15O like this. Again picking up one 15O champagne and I will pass through the middle 15O of the next set. Again picking up one 15O champagne and pass through the middle 15O of the next set. And this way I'm going to add these 15O champagne all through this round. Now here I'm adding my last 15O. You can see right now I'm exiting through the middle 15O of this set and I'm picking up one 15O and I would be passing through the middle 15O of the first set. Pulling my thread here and now stepping up into the first 50 that I added in this round. And now I would be passing through all the 50 that we added in this round without adding any bead. We have to keep our thread nice and tight here as we are closing the bezel case. Here we are just going to pass through all these 50 without adding any bead, and you have to keep your thread nice and tight here to bring these 50 added in the last round as much closer as we can. We are going to take 2 passes from all these 50 like this. So here this is the back side, and here we have closed our bezel case, and now right now I'm exiting through this 50 so we are going to move up through these 50 and 11 into the 11 into these two 11. So here you can see that we have reached this 11 right now. So this is, here you can see this 11, this is our first 11, and right now I'm exiting through the one right behind it, so the second one. So here we are going to work on this row, and now after exiting through this 11, let us first cut off the tail of our thread, and now as we are exiting through this 11, we are going to pick up one 11 champagne, one 11 rainbow peacock, and one 11 champagne. So here I have picked up these 3 beads, one 11 champagne, one 11 rainbow peacock, and one 11 champagne. And here you can see I'm exiting through this side of the 11 and I'm going through the other side. So here we are doing a raw stitch, a right angle weave stitch over this 11, and now into this next 11 and into the one in this row like this. And now we are going to pick up only 2 beads. We already have 1, 2 for our next raw stitch. We already have 1, 2 beads, and we are going to pick up 2 11 more. So here I'm exiting through this 11 rainbow peacock. So here I need 1 11 champagne and 1 11 rainbow peacock on the top. So I'm going to pick up 1 11 champagne and 1 11 rainbow peacock, and going down through this 11 champagne and into the 11 rainbow peacock like this. Now into this 11 and into the next one like this. Now again I'm going to pick up 1 11 champagne and 1 11 rainbow peacock, pass through this 11 champagne and into the 11 rainbow peacock like this, into this 11 and into the next one. Again pick up 1 11 champagne and 1 11 rainbow peacock and pass through this 11 champagne and the 11 down here. And this way we are going to add these beads all through this round. Now here I have reached the last bead, last 11 row, and we are going to add the last set. For the last set we have this 11 row rainbow peacock, 11 row champagne here and 11 row champagne here. So we already have 1, 2, 3 beads and we have to add one more. So after exiting through this 11 row rainbow peacock, I'm going to move up through this 11 row champagne, pick up one 11 row rainbow peacock and pass through this 11 row champagne and into the 11 rainbow peacock down here. And now I'm going to move up into the 11 champagne like this and bringing it closer. So this is the look of our Pallav earring from the back side and from the front side. Here we have to keep our thread nice and tight, and now I'm going to step up into this 11 rainbow peacock. Now after stepping up into this 11, I'm going to pick up 3 beads, one 15 champagne, one 11 champagne and one 15 champagne. So these 3 beads I'm going to pass through this next 11 rainbow peacock like this. Again picking up one 15, one 11 and one 15 champagne. Again the same set of 3 beads and passing through this next 11 rainbow peacock. Just pull the 11 up. Again picking up one 15, one 11 and one 15 champagne, the set of these 3 beads and passing through this next 11 rainbow peacock. So here we are going to add the set of these 3 beads, one 15, one 11 and one 15 champagne and pass through this next 11 rainbow peacock. And we would be adding these sets of 3 beads all through this round. And here I'm adding my last set of these beads. We have to pull these 11 up, the center 11 like this. And now, as you can see, I'm exiting through this 11. I will step up into the first 2 beads and exit through the 11, the middle 11 champagne. And now after exiting through this 11, I'm going to pick up one 4 bicone and pass through the 11 of the next set, the middle 11 like this. Again picking up one 4 bicone and pass through the middle 11. Again picking up one 4 bicone and pass through the middle 11. Here I have to add 5 bicones, so I have added 3 and this is my 4th bicone and my 5th bicone. Again passing through the middle 11 like this. Now after adding 5 bicones, we are going to add the set of 3 beads, one 15 champagne, one 11 rainbow peacock and one 15 champagne. So here I have to add the set of these 3 beads, one 15, one 11 and one 15, and I will be passing through the middle bead, that is the 11 of the next set. Again picking up the same set, one 15, one 11 rainbow peacock and one 15, and pass through this middle 11. So this is my second set, and one 15, one 11 rainbow peacock and one 15. My third set and pass through this middle 11. So here, after adding 1, 2, 3 sets of these beads, I'm going to add the bicones. So here I'm picking up my bicone and pass through the 11 of the next set. Now I'm going to add 3 bicones. So I have added 1, my second bicone, and the third one, like this. And now again the set of these 3 beads, 115 champagne, 111 rainbow peacock, and 115 champagne into the 11. Now the second set on this side, and the third set like this. So here you can see this is the look after adding these sets of beads and the bicones. And now I'm stepping up into the first bicone like this. Pick up 1 11 champagne and pass through the next 4 bicone. Again pick up 1 11 champagne and pass through the next 4 bicone. Pick up 1 11 champagne, pass through this next 4 bicone. Again picking up 1 11 champagne and passing through the 4 bicone like this. Now after exiting through this 4 bicone, I'm going to pick up 215 champagne and pass through the set of these 3 beads that we added in the last round like this. Again pick up 215 champagne and pass through the next set of 15s and 11s that we added in the last round. Again a pair of 15 champagne and pass through this next set of beads like this. Now pick up 215 champagne and pass through this 4 bicone. Pick up 1 11 champagne into the next bicone. Again pick up 1 11 champagne and into the next bicone. Now same way we are going to pick up 2 15s and pass through the set of these 3 beads. Again 2 15s and pass through these 3 beads that we added in the last round. Again pick up 2 15s and into and the last pair of 15s and into the bicone. So this is the look from the back side and this is the look from the front side. Now once again we are going to pass through all these beads and into the 15s into these 15s into the sets of these beads into the 15s into the bicone and into the 11 champagne on the top here. And this is our petal, and now you can see the shape it looks like a petal. And right now I'm exiting through this 11 champagne, and I would be attaching my Kausa stud to this petal or Pallav. So right now I'm exiting through this 11 champagne, and I'm going to pick up 715 champagne. So here I have picked up 715 3 and 4 7, and I'm going to pass through this 11 here, and from the back side I'm going to move down into this 11 into the 15 and the 11 underneath, up into the 15 and the 11 and into this 11 champagne, up into these 15 the first 4 15 and exiting through the fourth one, that is the middle one. Sorry, no, I'm exiting through the fifth one. So here, this is the fourth one, the middle one, and now pick up 111 rainbow peacock, 115 champagne, and 111 rainbow peacock. So here I have picked up these three beads, and I'm going to pass through the same 15 like this, making a raw stitch here and moving up into the 11 like this, into this 15 and now after exiting this through this 15 champagne, I'm going to pick up 1 4 bicone, 115 champagne, and 111 peacock blue, rainbow peacocks, sorry. And here you can see, now I'm going to pick up my Kausa earring, and here I'm going to pass through this 15 champagne, the middle one, or you can see the corner one, and pick up 111 rainbow peacock, move it like this. And here again we have to make a right angle stitch here, so you can see these three and into the 15 like this, making a right angle stitch over here. Once again I'm going to pass through all these 4 beads into this 15 here, and now going down into the bicone like this. And now here you can see that when I moved up, I passed through, I exited through this side of the 15 and now I'm going down, so I would be passing through the opposite side like this. So you can see this, Once again, I'm going to pass through all these 4 beads that we created the right angle stitch with. All these 15 rows and 11 rows like this. So you can see these 3 beads line in a straight line. And now after exiting through this 15 row, I'm picking up 6 15 row champagne. So here I have picked up 3 and 3 6 15 rows, and I will pass through the 15 row on the top of this bicon like this, again picking up 6 15 rows, 4 into 6 and into the 15 row on at the bottom of the bicon like this. And now I will pass through all these 15 rows once again. Just to give it a nice shape. So here, and now moving down into the 15 rows, and into the bicon and the beads here like this. And here we are going to tie a knot in between this 15 row and the bicon, and move up into the bicon, 11 row, bicon and the 11 row, bicon and this 11 row, down into these 11 rows. Now we can cut our thread off. So this is our Pallav earring in rainbow peacock color. So friends, here we have completed our Pallav earring in this beautiful peacock green color, and I hope you would love making and of course wearing these beautiful Pallav earrings, and of course gifting these to your friends and family. So just let us take a quick look over other colorways that I have shown you at the beginning of the video. This one is in fuchsia color. One more colorways I had shown you is in ruby red color. and this one is in black color. So these are some of the colorways that I have made in this beautiful Pallav earring, and I hope you would love making these and of course gifting these to your friends and families. So friends, if you like my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you.